Hi, Colitans. This is in collaboration with Chef Jerry D, and he will be teaching you how to fix check engine light to 2014 GMC Terrain SLE Ecotech 2.4 liters.
This is how to troubleshoot your check engine light. The check engine light comes with a variety of issue. This one, the 2014 GMC Terrain, has a code P0010, which is P0010. It calls for a camshaft solenoid valve under bank 1. So if you guys look it up in the internet, what is camshaft solenoid valve bank 1, you can tell which solenoid needs to be replaced, and this is how you do it. It's an easy step-by-step procedure that I showed you, or I'm gonna show you. Please follow it and follow the safety tips that I showed you to make sure that the engine is being taken care of while you guys removing those valves. Those are very important, because you don't want anything FOD or any debris going to your engine. Again, this video is to show you how to diagnose a check engine light and how to replace those solenoid valve, the engine and the exhaust, the intake and exhaust solenoid valve. Okay, thank you, and I'll just watch this video. Hello, today what I'm going to show you is a video of how to check for check engine lights and how to reset and change the parts. The parts that is at fault that I'm thinking of is a solenoid. It's an exhaust solenoid valve for 2014 GMC Terrain. I have a check engine light that comes in. It's on and off. So most likely it's a solenoid valve that's bad. I have this analyzer that I can check to see what is going on with this vehicle. So everybody can use this. Anybody can check and fix the problem with a lesser price, and it's not hard to do. Anybody can do it, and I'm going to show you step-by-step procedures on how to do them. First, we're going to go inside the car and analyze what is going on first from this analyzer. Okay, now the first thing you need to do is put this analyzer into your port right here. There should be a port inside this vehicle. It's down here. Okay, first you put this analyzer, the port of it or the plug of it, put it right here. There's a port right here, so right here, as you can see, so it goes only in one direction. Plug it in just like that, and now your analyzer would show you it's ready. As I always try to keep my vehicle clean, and once it's ready, okay, you go enter. This is the first time I've used it too. I just bought this once you put it in, not start, just put it on AC. then enter, then it will scan itself. Yes. Okay. Read codes. So there's one code. What's this store code? The code is P0010. It's an actuator circuit, open bank 1. What it does is there's a lot of open bank 1. It could be a multi fault, but most of the time it is under your exhaust circuit, since this is having a false false start sometimes. So I know it's an actuator, but we can take a look at it also later on. Okay. So now to start, you have to remove this screw right here. You can either use a socket. I believe it's a 5/16. You can just loosen it up for this exhaust. It will just come out like that. And there's this little clamp right here. Just there's a little bit of oil that comes out. It's okay, that's normal. So all you have to do is pull it and it will come out easily. Then this cover is gonna come off. Okay, it's gonna come off. There's two plastic retainer or holder that goes with this, but before you do that, there's another screw right here that should be holding this entire box right here. That needs to come off too. Okay, there's the other screw or bolt is somewhere right here. You have to loosen it up. Okay. So I'm gonna put a little tag on this, so there you go. Will come out. Whoa. There's a lot of dirt. As you can see, I always try to make and maintain my engine clean. You know, I do my own detailing, and I want to make sure that everything looks good. No, not so much debris and all that stuff. It will just save you a lot of money in the future and a lot of repair that you can do. Okay. The next thing is you need to remove this engine cap oil to get access into the exhaust solenoid that I'm talking about. So here we go. Just like that. And before I do this procedure, before I come up to this, I want to make sure that there's no debris on this side, because once you open this engine cap oil or the oil cap, you don't want any debris going into your engine, because that's a lot of hassle, and that's more issues right there. So make sure you can either vacuum it or clean it up at least before you come up to this procedure, so no debris would go into your engine and it will accumulate in the long run. Okay, so remove this. It's like that. And then now you can remove this. Now, since I already tugged on it, let's remove it slowly. As you can see, it's out. Now I'm gonna put this back. You always want to secure your engine. Okay, now the solenoid valve that I'm gonna replace is this one. It's close to the wall, or to the inside part. Okay, so there's a trick on removing this. There's supposed to be a special tools that you can use, but I don't have that. I'm just gonna use a regular screwdriver. It's a small one, so we're just gonna wedge it and pop it right out. Okay, here's the screwdriver. So now the next step is to remove this solenoid valve. By doing so, you need to use a ratchet, and I'm using number 10 millimeter with an extension. And before I do that, like I said, make sure there's no debris around the area. I remove it. There's plenty of, or there's many sands and dirt around the area. You don't want that to go inside the engine. Either vacuum it or blow it out first. I did blow it out because I don't have the the extension for my vacuum, so I just blow it out. As you can see, it's very clean now. So I'm gonna remove it by using number 10 millimeter socket right there. Okay. So it should be removed now. So now to remove this valve, you just gotta tug it a little bit. Now you can use this channel lock to remove it. There you go. Okay. Now you're gonna need a rag, because there's gonna be a little bit of oil on it. Okay. Okay. See that? As you can see, there's a lot of dirt. Okay. Here's the new solenoid. I'm gonna test it, compare the readings. So 10. Okay. Before you insert the new one, what I do, I normally lubricate the gasket, so it would be a little bit lubricated, just a little bit. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna put in the new one now. Slide it in, just like that.
Then push it down.
Yep. Okay. There you go. It's pushed down. Can you hold that?
I'm a good mechanic too.
Now we're gonna tighten it. Now there's a torque on this. I believe it's a 2.8, 2.9 square inch per pound. So it's not so much. Okay, should be it.
Okay.
You don't want to over tight that. Since you're done with the installation, you can insert this again, put it back. Hear that click? Once it click, that means you know your switch is on and the locking mechanism engaged already, so you're good.
Go.
So I have my special tool right here to remove this clip of the electrical wiring, so it can be done easily. Okay. There you go.
Okay.
Okay. Plastic
Cover.
right there. Okay. So again, this is the intake solenoid valve, and this is your exhaust. So we're gonna replace both of them just to make sure, because it's calling for both anyway. All right. Let me get my tools and. Okay. Now get your channel lock pliers, and you can use that to
Punasan.
Okay, I'm gonna put this new one in. This is for the intake, and again, this reads 10 ohms, and the other one we're gonna read it later on. So okay, it's in place. Now I'm gonna put the screw. The reason why I removed the screw before I put it in, because I don't want that to drop into the engine, and because it was loose. So I'll just put it in separately. Then I'm gonna tight it in, tight it in. Okay, I'm gonna use a ratchet now. Use a ratchet so we can tighten the stuff. Intake solenoid valve. I already replaced the exhaust solenoid valve. So the next step is to put back your wiring right here. Okay, it's in. And we're gonna put back the cover. That should be it. Okay. Go. Okay, the next step, we're going to do it the reverse way. We're gonna put the cover. Before we put the cover in, you remove the engine oil cap first, like that, and put this cover in. I want to make sure that we didn't leave anything. We do a final inspection. Quality control. Okay, now just make sure these two notch right here would be would coincide with the cover right here. It's in the back, the very back. So
okay, go.
okay. Okay, now so what I did is I just put the cover on. So the cover is in place now.
Okay.
The bottom cover, you put the cap on for your engine oil. Secure it. Make sure it's good to go.
Okay, okay.
So now we're gonna install the top cover. This one. Okay. The next step is to put this on, exhaust cover. And remember, this too goes into the.
There's a water?
Huh?
There's a water dripping.
Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, that's in place. And I'm gonna put that one on too, the bottom right here. Can you hold it? Just that little push, that's it. It's in there. Now we're gonna put, come here, the other side. Now before we install this one, make sure this is nice and tight, your exhaust. Okay, and hold on. Okay, just tighten the bolt right here. Again, you can use a big flat screwdriver, or if you have a socket or a wrench, you can do that. And the one in the bottom, okay, right here. Just tighten it up. Okay. The last part is to put your exhaust connection right here, for the vacuum. Just push it in. Okay, now I'm gonna put in the analyzer again, and since we just replaced those two valves, the intake and the exhaust solenoid valve, I'll go ahead and put it in, see if we can see if there's any more codes, or we can reset the code. Oops. I'm gonna analyze it. Erase engine. Okay. Read codes. Okay, we already replaced that. Okay, we'll see. We'll see if it can be reset after the test drive, and I'll let you guys know. Okay, now as you can see, there's no more fault code, and there's no more check engine light. I also cleared it on this. I cleared it from this analyzer, this one, the one that I bought. So you can use this to either clear the code or do a test drive now. And to replace the solenoid valve, like I said, it doesn't take like 30 minutes to replace both, as long as you have tools. And if you do want to take it to the dealership, it can cost you more. The dealership was charging me $760 to $780 just to change those solenoid valves, and those are pretty easy. I know I can do it. If I can do it, you guys can do it. So please, I encourage you guys to do your own little research and with this analyzer. This tool is pretty helpful. I had my 2 solenoid valve replaced, the intake and exhaust. As you can see, after I turn on the engine, or as soon as I turn on the vehicle, check engine light has been gone. So now I'm gonna take it for a test drive and make sure that it would not come back. I also resetted the fault code on this, so we'll see how it goes. And again, by doing this maintenance or this problem, it can save you a lot of gas, because with that fault, it causes the vehicle to stall, and for some reason it will turn off the engine by itself. You know, either you're backing up or moving forward. So let's take it for a test drive. I have my wife hold the phone for me, so again I can focus my driving. She's just gonna put the camera into the control, the instrument panel. That way you guys can also see what it's doing, and so you know if there's any advisory or anything that any issues, or check engine light would come on. Okay. Okay folks, so I just finished doing the test drive on my vehicle after I changed the solenoid, the 2 solenoid valve, which is the intake and exhaust. Resetted the code for check engine light. Didn't come back. As you guys can see, the check engine light did not come back after the test drive. So again, thank you again for watching my video and my tutorial on how to diagnose the check engine light, and how to find the issue of what's causing the check engine light, and how to replace the parts as well. Okay, this is the 2014 GMC SLE model, 2.4 cylinder. I hope you like my video, and I hope continue watching, and please hit subscribe and share. Thank you. Bye bye.